Sorry I'm late, but I'm not quite functioning properly yet. I haven't even unpacked, if you know what I mean. Maybe you don't.
Maybe I don't. No.
Listen, Beth, things didn't happen exactly the way I expected them to in San Cristobal. You know, we never really got a chance to finish what we were talking about before you left.
You mean before you asked me to leave?
That's why I wanted to see you right away. There's some things that I have to talk to you about, things that I couldn't talk to you about on the phone when you showed up over there. You know, things about us. But, you know, I've had a chance to rethink my priorities.
Look, Jim, I know what you're going to say, and I've had some time, too. So, after some long and careful thought, I've come to a decision. I don't want to see you anymore. I know why you wanted to meet in a public place, because you were afraid I'd make a scene. And no, I know that you've been thinking about our relationship, that you've been doing a lot of thinking.
I have been doing a lot of thinking.
And I know that you probably thought about the ball in San Cristobal and how I showed up and nearly wrecked your little rescue mission.
No. There was nothing little about it. Listen, you have no idea.
Just let me finish. I know that I jeopardized things, and I'm sorry, but I honestly believe that any woman in my position would have felt jealous.
Look, I could not tell you what was going on down there. Reva's life was on the line. Well, at least we thought it was on the line anyway.
And that is why you told me that you love me, because you had to shut me up. I understand that. Now, no, Jim, let me finish. And I understand. I do. I understand why you did what you did.
Look, I didn't have to do anything when I was down there.
Okay. So maybe you do love me in your own way. Maybe you became fond of me to rationalize what you had to say. But I know what kind of love you meant. After all, when you needed a wife, you asked Cassie. When you needed advice, you asked Cassie.
Well, you know what? Yeah, Cassie is a friend of mine, but I'm not going to sit here and try to just...
friend. Just admit it. You spent a lot of time over at that farm helping her out. And then when you go away on a business trip, who do I hear laughing about umbrella drinks in the background but Cassie?
Umbrella drink? Listen, Beth, I understand what you must be thinking.
What I'm thinking, what any woman would be thinking.
Well, you'd know what the story is if you let me spurt out more than 3 words at a time.
Jim, I'm tired, okay? I've already been through this with my husband and Harley, and I'm tired. I know that you came here today to say goodbye, and I just want to have a little pride, and I want to say it first. So, goodbye. I really enjoyed what we had, but it's over, and there's nothing else to do except shake hands and say goodbye. So, bye.
All right, stop it. Beth Range, you stop right there. You said a lot of stuff while I was sitting in here, and I listened to all of it. Now it's your turn to listen to me. All right, now that you've broken up with me in public and you're ready to move on, I guess you don't chance losing anything by sitting here for a moment and hearing me out.
Oh, okay. That didn't exactly...
No, Beth, please. You've already talked. Now it's my turn. Okay, so let's sit down. I really have something to say to you. When I was in San Cristobal, something happened. Something very bad happened very suddenly that forced my life to flash in front of my eyes. Not surprising, being that they were going to shoot me, and I had nothing left but reruns in my head. Anyway, just let me finish, because I have some very heavy stuff I want to say right here, okay?
Okay.
You know, once I realized what the hell I was actually doing, or what I got myself into down there, and what I was jeopardizing, well, I started looking at the priorities in my life, and well, there you and Susan were right at the top of my list.
Oh, my God. Oh, God, my big mouth.
Yes, you have a big, beautiful mouth. And I need you to keep it closed for 2 more minutes. Beth, please, just let me talk. You know, I can't believe that you think that I'd waltz right in here and break up with you like that. That's what you think of me.
No,
I asked you out tonight because I wanted to tell you that you are the most important woman in my life. And I came here because I wanted to say that I really like being with you, Beth. And I never thought that I'd feel this way about another woman. But I just love being with you so much. And I wanted you to know that I care about you. And I would never hurt you. And I sure as hell wouldn't go running off to some island to have a fling, no matter what it looked like. And I need you to start believing that what we have is real. Okay? It's real. And stop looking for problems that don't exist. And I need you to know that I meant everything that I said. There's no other woman, Beth. No one. And when I look out there and I look around, honey, all I see is you.
Can I say something?
No,
Now?
no, you can't. We have both talked way too much already. Okay? Now, I don't want to analyze this anymore. I just want you to come home with me, and I want to forget about everything else. And I want to hold you in my arms. And I want to look in your beautiful face. And I just want to make love to you all night long. If that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, actually, young lady, it's going to be a lot better than okay.